Hello.
You ready?
I'm ready. Beautiful. Well, it's that time of the year.
Yay! Can you hear my jingles? I'm jingling.
So we're very festive. We decided
Yeah.
to dress in our Christmas colors and we match. So,
I look like a Christmas ornament.
and I got my Christmas stockings hanging behind me. I got my ceramic Christmas tree. I'm
I
ready
love
to
your. It looks wonderful.
go. So, what is our topic of our show today?
Well, Joseph, I wanted to talk a little bit about Steve Weber's show today because we've known each other a long time, but it's not like we sit around and tell each other all of our stories.
Uh-huh.
Never really done that, so we just exist together as friends. We're just natural friends. So we don't even have that process of getting to know each other. And I know that on a couple of my shows that I've been a guest on and interviewed, you listened to me and you were like, I learned something new about you.
Right.
And that's how I felt today when I listened to your show with Steve Weber. So if y'all missed it, you can check it out. It's on my page and on Joseph's page. It's got a little bit, of his backstory and about the books. Some of the stories about when you were a child, which I loved hearing, and I loved that story that you told. That would made me cry. The one with the man who proposed.
Oh, okay.
Will you tell that story one more time?
Yeah, I do a lot of gallery settings and audience settings, and there was a woman in the front row where I looked at her and I said, there's either a husband or a boyfriend that passed away with you. And she said, well, I said boyfriend or fiance. She said, no, it was my boyfriend. And I said, was he going to ask you to marry him? And he says, well, that's what his friend told him, that she was going to get married. So what happened is I was doing a reading and I saw an accident. And I thought it was either a car accident or a motorcycle accident, I told her. And she said, yeah, he died from a motorcycle accident. Then I said, you were supposed to go on a cruise, weren't you? And then she said, the day before the accident, the day after the accident, they were supposed to go on a cruise. And he died before the cruise. And the friends did tell her that he was supposed to propose marriage to her. All of a sudden, he jumped into my body and merged with me, made me get down with one knee, and I actually grabbed her palm of her hand and I drew a heart right in the center of her hand. She started crying and she said, Joseph, you draw hearts all over my body when we laid in bed. And then I proposed for her marriage to her through him. So that was a strong validation that it was him.
It was a beautiful story, Joseph. And then let's see. It was pretty impressive that the man Steve Weber and you met how many years ago?
Yeah, it was 20 years ago, and we didn't find out till I knew he was a Forrest Gump impersonator, and I happened to when I proposed marriage to my wife, I mentioned it to him, and he was teasing me about it. He said, "How could you marry this ugly guy?" or something like that about me. He was very witty and funny about it. And I have it all taped, and I said, "Yeah, he was in San Francisco and Fisherman Wharf and stuff," and then he said, "That was me." I said, "Around year 2000?" Yeah, he said, "That was me. I was the impersonator."
And did you ask your wife to marry you right then and there?
Well, no, I asked her that day. In fact, in that restaurant in Bubblegum, I asked her then in front of family and friends. And as we were coming out, he was sitting on the bench there. And then Lisa just kind of said, look at the ring. He just asked me to marry him. And then Steve, as Forrest Gump, made a wisecrack. How are you going to marry this ugly guy?
So. What are the chances? I want Steve to dress up and bring Forrest Gump on. I'm working on it. I'm like, come on, I want to see it so bad. because I love to dress up. I love to perform. Dressing up is so fun. I was in theater my entire life. My mother was an actress and a director and a screenwriter and a teacher, a dance teacher, a theater teacher. So we were always in plays and productions from the time I was born. And then at 11, I started ballroom dancing. At 16 to 18, started teaching. At 19, trained professionally. So I've been dressing up every day of my life. So that's why when I come to do this, I'm like, I get to dress up. I mean, this is what I will dress up every day. I dress up in my construction job. Some people are like, really? You're going to a construction site. I'm like, this is what makes me happy, y'all. And you know what? You gotta do what makes you happy. And even wearing different hair colors. Like if I could get away with it, I would wear red hair, brown hair, blonde hair. I would change my hairstyle every day. And I might just, at one point, just decide to do it. Every day I'm gonna look totally different.
Well, since with COVID not doing events anymore and being home, I'm in my sweats all the time. So I dress up for the show.
Isn't it fun though? I mean, we don't have anywhere to go, but we're dressing up at least a little bit.
Well, that's it. We are. And so it's a lot of fun doing this too.
So Joseph, sorry. I promised myself I was gonna not interrupt you. It's such a habit that I'm like, stop interrupting people. So rude.
I was gonna.
Okay. My motorcycle is outside. So Joseph, I want you to tell people. I'm going to close my window. I want you to tell people about the documentary that we were just approached to do. Will you tell people about it? I'm going to close my window.
Okay, you can go ahead and pop that.
I'll put you right there.
All right. It's in the works right now. December 19th, come out with this documentary where it's all about COVID. And I was approached that there was people who lost people from COVID, and they're going to bring them on the show about their experience. And I'm going to read for those people as well who lost people to COVID. And it's going to be like a 2-hour show with interviews and just to bring more awareness and just to get more at home on where it's going. But that's the show that Kristen and I are going to be doing. And Kristen's going to share her expertise about the grieving process and a little bit of more spiritual counseling in the show. So it's going to be syndicated too on some live broadcast radio stations and stuff too around the United States. So and it's also going to be on Facebook. And so it's all getting put together on there. I muted you too. There we go. Okay.
Got it. Thank you for muting me. I appreciate that. Yeah, so that's exciting. Joseph, the fact that we get to, experience meeting so many different people and sharing our healing abilities and feeling that healing and that transformation, it's such a beautiful gift here on earth to be able to do something like this. And, for any of you listening out there, you have these amazing gifts inside of you too. We have Michelle and Farah, Maria. I think it's Jill's. Is it Jill's?
Jill. Uh-huh.
So while I do know that, we do work our day jobs, and I understand that we have to do that financially to a certain extent. But if your heart isn't soaring for one reason in your life, whether it be volunteer work or find a local church or find a group or go walk dogs at the local shelter, find something that speaks to your heart and soul, because it's really what life is all about. And so a lot of us are living without that. And then we get a little tired and we're watching TV and then we're going to work. And we're watching TV and then we're going to work. And then we're cleaning. And then we're doing laundry. And then we're watching TV and then we're going to work. That's, our soul isn't fed that way. So if some of you are kind of feeling a little off, it's probably because your soul needs a little bit of love and some light. So I recommend finding that. All right, Joseph.
Well, it looks like we have a full room. So those of you who are listening on YouTube and Facebook, if you try to call in or log in now, you're going to get a full room sign. For those of you who are in the waiting room, how this works is I have a drawing where I have these little pegs here, and I'm going to count the numbers. There's 8 of you in here in the waiting room. So when we pick your number on who you are, we're going to bring you here online. And either Kristen or I will read you. Now, if you want to get in touch with a loved one, the best way to do that is I'm a direct dial. So if I know who the relationship of the person is, I could connect better and faster with that person as well. So you ready to do this?
Yes.
Okay.
One other thing, Joseph, we have to make sure that we talk about spirituality gone wild in a little bit.
Let's go ahead and bring that up right now. And
All right, we'll do it now so we don't forget. So Spirituality Gone Wild is the amazing, beautiful network out of California that is supporting and housing our show. So they've given us a platform, they've given us a home, they've given us all of the tools and the materials that we need to grow and to flourish and to support the spiritual arts and to grow the spiritual industry. One person, one light worker, one empath at a time. So what's so beautiful about what Spirituality Gone Wild is doing is for any of you who feel that you might have some gifts, or you know someone who has some gifts, or you know someone who wants to get into this professionally, or you just know that your heart is speaking to you and you're not really sure what to do with it. Spirituality Gone Wild has so many healers and teachers and empaths and channels and mediums all there in one spot. And all you have to do is go sign up for their newsletter. You can sign up for a membership. You get so many different benefits. You get gifts every month. You get discounts off of stuff. You get free 5 days. They got 21 days. They have 8-week transformation courses. And it's just a really great network to support because that network is supporting us. And so also, if you know anyone who's looking to get into this industry, Spirituality Gone Wild has as a program that will help them with their intro videos, that will help them, get seen. We'll kind of put them all together. And so we would like to ask you to go, if you have not gone, at Spirituality Gone Wild. Please go visit the site. Please put in your email and let them know you came from us, you heard about it from us, and just support them, because they're one of the reasons why we're here, helping right now. And we're able to, give whatever we can give to you guys right now. So we just want to make sure that we're sending that love back to them. Okay. And that's where you guys are coming in. And please, guys, share our videos. Please.
Oh, yeah. Share. We want to get a lot of shares. We want to keep the program going. And feel free to comment, too, because we read all the comments that come up. We can read all the comments from every website, every Facebook page, every YouTube page as well comes up on here. So
yeah. We're going to get better. I'm going to get better. I interrupted you again.
That's okay. That's all right. I just tell you, I picked number 8, and Jill's is the one that I'm going to bring on now.
Yeah.
Number 8. So.
Yeah. So all I was going to say was we're getting the YouTube channel really going. He's got his. I have mine. We're getting the Instagram going. My daughter, I'm TikToking. I'm bebopping. So I'm getting more modern. I'm working on it. Remember, I was a dancer and a construction worker, so the computer and social media was never really a big thing for me. But thank you for Spirituality Gone Wild, and to you, Joseph, that I'm actually able to be here.
There we go. Yeah, we got to center ourselves. There we go.
I'm going to center myself.
Welcome.
Okay.
So tell us where you're calling from, Jills. Can you hear us?
Your sound is not good.
I'm sorry?
It's squishing on both of your ends. Your sound is not good.
Has it been not good the whole time?
It's skipping.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. You have to figure that out on both of us. Thank you for letting us know. Has it been glitching the whole time, Jules? The whole time it's been glitching?
It might be your internet, Joe. So I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna bring someone else on.
Yeah, don't go anywhere.
And I'm gonna see how it works. Okay, because you're freezing up a lot. Okay.
Let's bring on Tracy. I see her. She's right there. Let's see if she can hear us. Do you see her? Yeah, I see a Tracy. Do you?
I see Tracy. Hi, Tracy. Can you hear us?
I can hear you on and off. It's not just Jill's. The whole thing is going to be fun. I can hear you.
Wow.
This has been 3 weeks. This is week number 3. We've had these problems.
Yeah.
I'll have to figure out how to fix it. Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Tracy. How are you?
Hi.
How's Canada?
I'm wonderful. Joseph, seeing you, oh my God, reminds me of Jessica so much. Like as soon as I saw you live, Jessica was in my mind. Oh my God.
Yeah, because we were just talking about
Canada's good. Canada's good.
Okay. I know we were talking about COVID, and for those of you, our friend, Tracy and our friend, Jessica Sanchez, was a medium who passed away from COVID back in September. And she was a dear friend, especially to you, Tracy. You talk to her every day. And, you know, and to lose her, we just lost a beautiful light worker here. And I'm going to mention her in this show that I'm going to be, Kristen and I are going to be on.
All of her work.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about all of her work and everything.
On the other side.
Yeah.
I was going to say, we have her on the other side now. So I kind of love that. Like when they cross, not to be insensitive, but I see them so clearly over there and they connect with me that I don't feel like they're gone, even though they're not like here in this body. But I feel like they're on my team over there. So I can always talk to them and say, hey girl, hook it up. I need some help over here. And like, I get hooked up, you know, they're always talking to us from the other side all the time. We just have to know that. Like I'm talking to you, I talk to him, I talk to them. They're always there. I wish everyone did that all the time. You know, they just knew that. I think it's changing. People are really starting to know that.
Okay. I don't know what's going on with our reception with the guests. I hear Kristen fine and she hears me fine. So,
what should we do, Joseph? Let's try, because Tracy glitched in and out.
Most of the time.
Yeah. We're going to pop you off, Tracy. We're going to try one more here.
Out a little bit and clear for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to try another person here and see what we can do. I see Christina here. She's around the corner from us. So let's see. Hey, you.
Hey, me?
Yeah, Christina.
Yeah.
Yes, that's me. Oh, the glare.
All right.
Yes. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. You have good internet and everything. Okay. Wow. So.
I wonder if it's the carrier, like who they're like. I'm AT&T.
Well, I don't know. It's StreamYard. I don't know. Maybe it's a time. I got to figure out something.
Christina.
Yes.
Christina, are we glitching to you? Do we sound glitchy?
Not much. No.
Okay. So it was to Jill's and Tracy.
No.
Christina can hear us.
We're gonna go back to Jill's. We'll go back to Jill's and Tracy again. Let's work on. What can we do for you tonight, Christina?
Oh, nothing.
She's just giving some support. I love.
Yeah, just support. Yeah, you guys are great. I'm excited about the COVID thing.
Okay. Well, we're gonna pop you out of the room so we can make room for. It's gonna make room for new callers because we only get
No problem.
at a time. And keep listening on Facebook. Oh, she's gone. The room's opened up. I see that everybody's trying to get in. It's like boom, boom, boom on there. So, we're gonna try one more time, Jill. If we can't get you, I gotta have to exit the stream also. Okay. Let's try one more time. Can you hear us? No. Try one more time, Jill. No, I gotta.
Can you hear us?
Hi. Very. There's. But try. Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. It's on your end. You have
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. I can hear you.
You can hear
Okay, Joe. What brings you on the show?
I can't hear any of you.
All right, Joe. We're gonna have to let you go. Sorry. Okay. Until we get this
Is
thing
the other
fixed.
people hearing you? Is it?
The last one did. So we had the one last person heard us.
Also, Jill, come on Monday. Tell him to come on Monday if you can hear me.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. You'll let him know.
Okay. All right. So, Jills, I know you're listening. I'm going to have to kick you off the studio to make room for other people.
Justin, do you see how many people we're trying to get in?
Yeah, that's like Jills and Tracy. We try to get in, and let me go ahead and let's try one more. We haven't read it for anybody yet, have we? Oh my God. So, number 3, 1, 2, and 3 is Farah. Farah, we're going to bring you on here. Hi, Farah. Can you hear us? Up, your microphone is on mute. Go ahead and unmic your. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's like glitched a little bit, but I can hear you
Yeah,
now.
we see you good now too. So everything is working good.
Okay.
Have you been on the show before?
I saw you at one of your readings, group readings,
Okay.
at a house, but I've never been on the show before.
Okay, but you have met me before.
Yes, I've met you, and I have your book.
Oh, which book? Speaking to Heaven?
Yes, that one.
Okay. That's the most popular one, is Speaking to Heaven. So, well, welcome. So what brings you on today?
My mom passed away, and that's why I went to you. Just wondering if you could connect with her.
Okay.
Give me any message.
I want you to focus on her.
Also, one of my cousins passed away. She was very young.
Okay. I want you to focus on your mom. I want you to focus on your cousin.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have you count to 1 to 5 for me.
Like loud?
Yeah, out loud. 1 to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, thank you. Did you have to take care of your mom, Farah?
Yeah.
I had her that she was very sick and she had to be taken care of. Were you the caregiver to her?
No, my sister was there too.
Okay, so both of you were the caregivers?
Yeah.
All right, so she's just showing me how she was very sick and you and your sister were the caregivers to her. It's a hard time of year, she said. And this is the time for family, especially between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and everybody gets together. And she misses everyone as much as she misses you. And the thing I hear is that she's never going to miss a Christmas, though. She'll always watch, and she'll always be there. I see weird things sometimes, but I don't know why I see a donkey and a cart or anything like that. Does that make sense in any way?
Donkey and a cart?
Yeah, a donkey and a cart.
No.
Any ancestors? Anybody from Mexico or?
No, she has a puppy that just.
No, this is a donkey. A donkey and pulling a cart. I'm seeing, and it has to do with like Mexico or the hills. It could be a trip or something like that. I'm seeing, or it could be just a little knickknack on something.
It could be a knickknack. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. I just had to. Whatever I hear, I had to bring this up. And who's Maria or who's the M, by the way, too?
Maria?
Yes.
I don't know Maria.
Is there a female M? Maria, Mary, or anything with a female M?
Mary? I know her. She's still alive.
Okay. Who is Mary to you? The name Mary?
Mary was also my mom's friend.
Okay. And she's alive?
She's alive.
All right. So she's asking about Mary for some reason. And I don't know if Mexico has to do with Mary or anything like that.
Oh, no, Mary lives here.
Okay. Was there a trip that your mom did to Mexico or a cruise or anything like that? I don't know why.
Not to Mexico.
Okay. Okay.
Bahamas.
All right. If anybody is in the queue right now in the waiting room can relate to a donkey or anything, just leave a comment in the private chat. And because I got this, it's just really clear on here. But what I'm hearing with you, Farah, is your mom's coming through. She's just telling me this time of year is very hard for everybody. She's sending her love. Also, what I'm hearing from her, too, is that she got her last wishes and she's happy that her funeral. Now, you said you had a female cousin who passed away as well.
Yeah.
Was it unexpected or very quick? And her
Very
passing,
unexpected, very quick.
I got my chest or my heart all of a sudden with her. I don't know if it was an impact or anything, but this is what I'm feeling with her. It was very unexpected.
It was a medical malpractice, I think.
Okay. I just want to bring your cousin through as well. And
What is she saying?
I don't know why I can't get this donkey out of my head. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. My cousin was very, very young.
What I'm hearing is that sometimes accidents do happen, and sometimes we have to make the best of what happened and didn't live a long life. And I just have that she's a part of the family, part of your mom, and maybe it's childhood cousins and stuff. But I just need to let you know that she is doing fine.
She's doing fine?
She is doing fine. So.
I was very close to her.
Okay. I'm going to bring Kristen on for you too. I'm going to see if she can tap in on a little bit for you or give you a little more about that. Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, Kristen.
Hi, darling. Hi,
Oh,
Sarah.
now you're glitching. No, it's okay.
Now it's okay? We were glitching.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
No, you're glitching now.
No hearing. Let me see.
See, I hear you. I hear you.
Maybe I can move, go to a different room or something.
I know it's probably not you. We've been having these problems a little bit. I wonder if I should take, I have this other microphone in. Let me take it out. But I don't think that's what it is.
Yeah, but the microphone shouldn't have to do anything about glitching.
I can hear you better. I mean,
you can hear Joseph, but you can't hear me?
But I can't hear her.
You can hear me, but you can't hear Kristen, huh?
No.
Okay.
All right, take the mic off.
All right.
Well, we'll see who I can read. I mean, you gave her a good reading.
No, I can't hear her, no.
All right. Well, thank you for coming back on, Farah. And we're just going to have to get these glitches and this stuff done.
Okay. Thank you.
And then I'm gonna
me.
Okay.
I'm gonna changing my internet source. So I'm gonna put you on and change my internet source.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh no, that's me. I want to put you on.
You want to put me on? Here, I'm going to put myself on right now. Hold on.
Good. You put you on. And then I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. So Kristen's going to see what's going on with her internet. And I'm going to go see what we can, let's see if two people will work on here. I'm going to bring Tracy back on here on the stream. Tracy, can you hear us? Can you hear me, I should say? Yeah, Tracy. Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, but you're breaking up for some reason.
Hi.
Is my phone
okay? Yeah, you're breaking up for some reason.
Kristen needs to go off because I can hear you when she's not there.
Okay. Hi. And you're breaking up. It's very hard to hear you too. And barely. You're breaking up on here. But and I still wanted to talk to you,
really?
Tracy.
I can hear you fine.
Okay, good. I know Tracy came to one of my conferences in Sarasota, and it was a beautiful conference. That's where Jessica Sanchez was, and I got to read for you as well at that conference and everything. And I just want to welcome you and say hello and everything. And I know you're in Toronto. Yeah, I hear there's snow in Toronto today. Okay. All right.
A little bit.
Yeah. I know you can hear me clearly, but you're really choppy and stuff. So I'm going to have to boot you off, Tracy. I'm sorry. Try next week. Maybe I'm going to see if I can get this thing fixed next week. Okay. I'm sorry. All right. Wow. I'm sorry about all this stuff that we're having here going on. So, all right. I'm going to go here to Patty. I know Patty had difficult last week, and let's see if we have a better luck here. Hi, Patty.
Hey.
Okay. I can hear you. You're frozen, but I do hear you. How are you?
Good. I'm very good. I can hear you perfectly and see you perfectly.
Okay, good. And we have good audio going on.
Perfect.
So what brings you to the show today?
So my dad passed away about 3 years ago, a little after Thanksgiving. So I would like to connect with him.
Okay. What I was saying earlier, does that make any sense with Mexico or anything like that too? I'm trying to figure out who that person is.
No, not me.
Okay. Or a trip to Cozumel or a boat trip, family boat trip or anything like that?
No.
I just, this person's in my ear and won't let me go until I find it. And when I get so clear like that, I know it's got to be for somebody. So
Yeah.
Who had heart condition?
Yeah, his cause of death was heart failure.
Okay. So I have your father here. He's telling me it was his heart. He's talking about the boys. Do you have more than one boy?
Yes, I have 2 boys.
Okay, so he's talking about the boys, his grandson, and he's saying how he looks after his grandsons and stuff. He's just wishing you, Patty, a wonderful life. Have I read for you before, Patty? Is this the first time you're on the show?
You have read for me, but you've never connected with anyone. I didn't ask to be connected with anyone.
Oh, so it was more of a life path
Yes.
type reading.
Yeah.
All right. Now that you have your dad passed, then all that, I just felt like sometimes we don't have a chance to say goodbye. And when we don't have a chance to say goodbye, there's no closure. And as a medium, I'm here to bring your father here, saying there's never goodbyes. And he wishes he could have reached out one more time to you just to say he loves you. Yeah. And he wishes he said that everything, his family was dear to him, and his family was very important. And he said that we were supposed to meet or something before he passed away on there. Was the family supposed to get together?
No, we actually lived together, and he passed away just like 2 days after his birthday.
Okay. Did family get together for his birthday then?
No, we were supposed to have a big Thanksgiving dinner, and
that's what he's talking about.
Right before Thanksgiving.
Okay, he's talking about people were supposed to meet together.
Yeah.
And then he passed away before seeing family, all family together. Yeah. So that's what he's talking about. We were supposed to meet, family were supposed to meet, and he passed away beforehand. And he said he wished he could have had one Thanksgiving dinner one more time. Yeah. And he wished he could have had that again. I just felt he just wants to say he always had a poor condition. His heart always been poor for some reason. And but the doctors never detected or anything like that, or never saw it.
Well, he was older already, and he had COPD, so he was sick on and off for a long time with pneumonia, and that affects your heart with time. So it just took a toll. It took a toll on him.
Okay. All right. Well, he just needs to come through to say how much he loves you, and maybe a happy Thanksgiving, since that's Thanksgiving. Remember him, and that's what he needs to do. So I'm gonna bring Kristen on. Let's see if we can get this.
Yes.
Here.
Great.
All right. Hi, Kristen.
Hi. Hi. I can finally hear you guys and see you. Yes, I can hear you and see you perfectly.
Oh, hello, little one behind. Hi. I can see you. How you doing? What's your name? Where'd you go? The little human left.
Solomon.
Really? Solomon.
Yes.
That's a pretty special name there, sir. It's pretty impressive. I think that's one of my favorite names that I've ever heard.
Isn't it beautiful?
That's a beautiful name. It's nice to meet you, Solomon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. And I saw another one popping his head in over there.
Yes, that's Elias. He's over there in the bathroom. Elias and Solomon.
That's a beautiful name too, Elias. I like that one too.
Thank you.
Those are beautiful. Okay, Patty. Let's see. Okay, Beb. Okay, so you, darling, are a very creative soul. You have a lot of abilities to share some beautiful gifts that are inside of you, inside of your soul. But your environment is kind of stopping that creative juice from flowing. You know, raising kids and whatnot, and you know, life gets in the way sometimes. You know,
Yeah.
So there's a couple things, you know, things that have happened in the past, things that are weighing on you, things that, you know, maybe have a little bit of guilt in there. You know, we can't go back and undo certain things. We can't fix them. Replaying them and hoping for a different outcome, it's a waste of energy. And I'd like you to try to kind of let that go, kind of move on from that. Just don't hold it in your energy anymore, babe, because it can tire you out and exhaust you, make you not feel so good. You know, also, when certain energies are around you that are putting kind of like pressure to do this and to do that and to do this and to do that and this is not right and maybe that's not right, and like there's lots of things going on, and it's just that can be, you know, kind of a burden sometimes, especially when you're this beautiful creative soul who really wants to share some love and some light, and we don't have access to that every day. And what happens is when we don't have access to that, our little light gets dimmed. And I'm not saying change everything you got going on, but I want you to notice that it's important for you to take care of yourself and whatever that means. So I know you got little ones. I know you got a part. I know you have other people that you're caring for, but taking care of them all the time and not paying attention to yourself and not taking care of yourself, you can only live like that for so long before you just burn out. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find that light. You have to figure out how to plug back into that energy source, and you're gonna have to leave the kids with the sitter, and you're gonna have to go figure that out. Because sometimes, or you bring them, you know, if you can bring them. But I mean, like, I don't know, walk on the beach or some kind of group, church group, something. You need some kind of like, you need some light that you can hold on to.
I do.
Yeah. I know. Also, a little bit is, you know, sometimes also we get into things in our mind where we're like, you know, again, we're tired and we have this certain life and it's a beautiful life, but you know, and you're beautiful, but sometimes, okay, we constantly are like, well, maybe this person has it better, or maybe this person looks a little better, or maybe this person is better than me, or maybe this person's a better mom, or I don't know, has better hair, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff in your mind is all it's going to do is hurt you. And it's not true at all. Like, you wouldn't say that a yellow rose is any less beautiful than a red rose or a pink one or a white one, you know, and you're just like a pink rose and, you know, someone else is a yellow rose and no one is better than the other. Even if someone's a sunflower or a lily, they're just as beautiful. So I want you to remember that. And, you know, don't put your energy there. You got to turn all that energy that you're spewing out, and you need to turn it back around and bring it right here. And whatever that means, you know what I mean? And guess what? You got to do that for yourself. No one else is going to do that for you. Okay, that's what I got for you right now. I do see coming up a little bit of cleaning up this environment and plugging into that energy source, you know, clearing up some of that energy that's around you. You have a lot of beautiful things coming your way, but you got to make these changes or adjustments in your energy. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Patty.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
I found my
Bye-bye.
donkey.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you,
bless
Patty, for coming on. Everything seems to be clearing up.
Bye, Solomon. Bye, Solomon. I think you're pretty amazing. That kid's amazing. That's a good kid. A little light worker right there.
I found my donkey person.
You did?
Yep. I'm gonna bring Cheryl on.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi.
Good. We got good reception, good sound. All right. What is the donkey?
Okay. Wow, I really had to go back in memory for this one. It was ceramic donkey that used to be on Jimmy and Burl's mantle. As a little girl, I hit the piano keys, and that used to be on top of that, and that started music for me. I think that is my father coming through.
Yes, it is a father figure because I was tuning into fathers, and I saw a little donkey, like either pulling a cart, sombrero, or anything. It was a little donkey ceramic thing, and I kept on coming in. So if you're a little girl learning piano lessons and you remember that little donkey on there, that is him coming through.
Okay, well, I wanted to say how wonderful it was to hear your show, and that you are going to be working with those that have lost quite a few people at one time because of COVID. I myself, not because of COVID, lost 7 family members in 11 months.
Oh.
So having that many losses, not losses, transitions, I had to learn to cope because they were immediate family members. So they're all here. They're waiting on you.
And I think that's why they're trying to come through, like, because I couldn't get that donkey out of my head, and when I get something in there, I can't let it go. And I knew it had to be somebody
I can relate to that.
Your grandmother now is coming through, and I felt like there was a closeness with her, and I feel like the whole surrounding has to do with her too, with the piano playing. Chopsticks. Who taught you to do chopsticks, by the way? And that's what I hear you as a little girl doing dun 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 dun. So, did your father give you piano lessons, or a family member give you piano lessons?
Actually, my dad showed me a couple of chords on the guitar.
On the guitar.
And for some reason, the tuning, I was able to just place the fingers on the keys where it needed to be. In this one particular incident, I was able to belt out Harper Valley PTA in the 6th grade and be the drummer for their backup when the guy got a little too tipsy.
Wow.
So music has really been, I think, a key to connecting with them on a continuous basis. They're just a thought away.
Right. Okay. What I'm also feeling is do you have Dad's ring, by the way?
Yes.
He's asking about his ring. Are you taking care of it?
Yes, his grandson. I've been thinking about giving it to him. He's at that stage in his life where this would be a big monument for him.
I think this is where your dad's coming through. Is he's just telling me about the ring going to the grandson, and he's happy about that.
Thank you.
Let me put this here. It's less echo. Another thing, who had problems walking or bad feet?
Okay, that part was garbled.
Okay, I got bad feet. Somebody had a hard time walking.
That could have been a number of them.
Anybody get frostbitten or anything like that?
Could you say that again?
Either frostbitten in the snow.
Oh, yeah. That would be the grandfather. He had an epileptic attack in the snow.
There we go.
And yeah.
So I have that grandfather coming through. Something about in the snow, and cold and frostbitten. So coming through. And is this the husband of the grandmother I was talking about?
Yes.
Okay, so of course he needed to come in. They're all starting to come in. They're sending
Yeah, they are. I can feel it. My whole body is vibrating.
They're telling me to keep up with your practice, keep listening, keep talking. Do you work with angels and stuff?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Like she said, I'm working with one spark of light at a time.
Okay, and that's what they're telling me. You're working with the angels and everything. Where are you calling from, Cheryl?
I am calling from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania,
Okay.
but my hometown is Sarasota, Florida.
I do a lot of events in Sarasota. There's a place called Spirit University.
There's a lot of metaphysical home stomping ground there for me.
Yes, it is. The Church of I can't remember now. But
Sarasota Center of Light.
There you go, the
Center
Center of Light. Yes, I attended that church there too, and events there as well.
It used to be Shrine of the Master 6 years ago.
So, well, I want to thank you for coming on the show. How'd you hear about our show tonight?
Thank you both for having me. It was a real blessing to hear your show earlier today, both of you, and on Monday. May light and love to always surround you.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Wait, I have some things to say to Cheryl.
Go ahead.
Cheryl, am I echoing?
Excuse me?
Am I echoing?
Just a bit. Not like before.
Can you hear me clearly?
Oh my goodness, are you as clear as a bell now?
Okay, good. Okay. So I'll talk fast while it's clear.
Okay.
So I see what Joseph said, that you are a woman who is flowering in the light. You are a light worker. You are an empath. You are.
Yes, I am. Oh, I can't get that mute button off.
Yes, and you are connected to Source, and Source is communicating to you.
Yes.
Now, having said that, there are a couple of energetic vibrational streams that are around you that are blocking some of the communication.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to move that.
Yeah. So I want to give you a little bit of what's happening here. So there's some isolation, okay,
yes,
that's happening. So you're feeling kind of alone, and that you can't get out, and you can't, I don't know if it's I can't connect, I can't, I'm feeling isolated. So us as light workers, we gain our soul's food by connecting with other vibrational beings like us. And if we're cut off from that source, and you're doing amazing considering you're cut off from that source, but that isolation, you can only stay there for so long, because what happens is, your chakras will close up because they don't love the energy of your environment. And as a light worker and a healer and an empath, you're so sensitive to energy that's around you that if the energy is harsh for your soul,
I think that's what was. I think that's right. You hit it on the nail right there. Is that few of those energies when they came in from other sources in full force, I did not know how to handle it.
Yeah. So I'd like you to really consider cutting some of those cords, those vibrational, energetic cords that are attached to your beautiful light worker soul. And they're there to kind of, I don't know, not have you shine quite the way you need to be shining. And we need your energy to be free flowing, because the earth needs your light, especially as a strong, powerful source channel that you are. The earth needs your energy, which is why it's pulling so clearly that it's time for you to remove that which is around you, that that it's time to clean that up.
Well, this is that time. This full moon, I'm the Sag. Those changes have been up there.
Good.
I've been punching them good.
Good.
And
I'm
now
gonna leave it at that, okay?
You've given me more to work with.
Thank you. Come back and let us know how it goes. We want to hear from you, okay?
Yes, most definitely. Thank you both so much. Blessings to both of you. Thank you.
Blessings, Cheryl.
Thank you for okay.
Thank you.
Okay, a lot of technical difficulties here. But isn't that funny how it threw me off because I saw this donkey sombrero, a donkey, and I couldn't move on, and it interrupted all my other readings because I couldn't get the donkey out of my head. And I knew it was so strong, and that's who it belonged to, Cheryl. And as soon as I got the donkey person, everybody came in so clear.
Yeah.
And everything. So that's the hard part.
Can you hear me, or am I echoing?
No, you're fine. You're not echoing. So
Okay.
I'm not echoing either.
Am I what I can hear?
You know what we're gonna do? Do you have Bluetooth headphones? Like for running or anything like that?
Yeah.
Just use one and put it in one ear, and I'll put one in one ear, and then you can hear everybody. We can hear, and we won't have any echoes. And we'll use the Bluetooth. So next week we'll do the Bluetooth.
Okay, I will try to figure that out. That's a little over my head, but I'm sure you'll show me how to do it.
I will help you with that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up another name. And number 6, I have Sandy.
Now, Joseph, I have a question. It looks like Patty said, before we bring Sandy on, Patty said earlier that she was supposed to have a reading last week, and some kind of technical difficulty stopped her from having a reading. So
yeah, we read Patty.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yeah, that's when you were fixing you came on the tail end, Solomon.
Oh, Solomon. Oh, good. I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
What a good kid, that one. That's a good kid right there.
Now, for those of you who already had readings or in the waiting room, I got people trying to get in. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to disconnect with you, but you can watch on Facebook. So just go to Kristen or I's page, and you can go ahead and watch. So if you get kicked out of the studio, it's because I need to make room for new people. And I apologize.
And we still love you, and don't go far.
Okay. I know. I feel sorry that I'm kicking people off here. All right, we got 2 spots. We got 2 spots open here. So I'm going to bring Sandy on. Hi, Sandy. How are you?
Hi, Sandy.
Good. Hi. We got a good reception. Hey, Gino. How are you?
Hi, guys.
Welcome.
I'm here for support.
Yeah.
Sandy, I heard that you lost your mother. And I know how important she was to you. And she was your world. I just felt like she was always there. Yeah. And you was always there, and she was always there. It was just a short trip to see each other.
Yeah.
Did you get to put the stuff away for the winter? She's asking. Was there plants or anything that had to be put away or anything like that?
No. Well, I don't know if she means things that are hers. We're still cleaning the house out.
Okay.
We have our own things outside that we have to store away.
She's saying something about storing away for winter, putting things away for winter. And that's what she's asking.
Yeah, she might mean our outdoor furniture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did it end up being a hospice situation with her? I had that she was very...
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
Was it a hospice situation?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, everything happened so quickly.
She just told me that she had to be taken care of. I had nurses making her comfortable. I had family members sitting with her. She just wants to say that she did everything in her power to help both of you because you were important to her. And the children, my girls, she's saying my girls, so I guess it's your 2 children, are very important as well.
Oh, thank you.
She said through your marriage, through their lives, I always try to help with the girls. I always did as much as I can. And I'm going to miss you, but I'm not far away. I hope. Are you selling a home, by the way?
What was that?
Is her house up for sale? Something about selling a home.
Yeah, we're working on it. It's we're a little delay with our lawyer and realtor because it was a reverse mortgage. So we're waiting to get the quote, the payback, and then we have some people that are interested.
Okay. So she's doing her best on the other side so you can get ahead on the house.
Okay.
On that.
Thank you.
There's some figurines I'm seeing, little knickknacks too.
Yeah.
Did you put them up on a shelf?
Well, there's still at her house some of them. Yes, that I want to keep. My problem is I want to keep everything just about. I know I can't.
We're talking about the figurines on the shelf that you want to put on your shelf and everything, and you just kind of want to move everything over to your place. So, something about the kitchen stuff too.
We have some things we have to clean out there.
All right. Most things that she wants to say to you, Sandy, is how much she loves you. She's at peace. She made the transition very peacefully. It was everything that everybody said it would be.
Okay.
That's the most important thing. Now she's showing me a rose for some reason. And I don't know if her name is Rose or something to do with a rose.
Our daughter is Mary Rose, one of our daughters.
Okay. So that's your sister?
Yeah, that's the older daughter.
Okay. So she's mentioning, thank her, she says, for doing things for me.
Oh, okay.
So thank Mary Rose as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And to Gino,
yes.
Said, thank you. Thank you for loving my daughter and my grandkids and being there for them. I'm at Jersey Shores now. What's going on in Jersey Shores?
What's going on in Jersey Shores?
I don't know, but it's my favorite place to be.
All right, Gino, when this comes springtime, take her to Jersey Shores. This is what you're
I will.
we haven't
been there in a while. We will go.
All right, I think this is what your mom is saying. Take a vacation to Jersey Shores and enjoy it.
Okay.
Especially when the house sells. I think the house is going to sell very quick once you get it going. So
that's good. Yeah, I think she would be pleased with one person, the first person that's really interested.
That's the other daughter, Danielle.
This is Danielle.
Her grandmother says anything about her because she's getting.
She wants to be included.
Who's having a 23rd or 22nd birthday?
23rd, 24th is mine.
24th. I went the wrong direction. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, March 3rd.
So you're 23 years old, right?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
And you're having 24th birthday coming up?
Coming March next year.
Okay. So she's talking about your birthday coming up. She says she wished she could be at another birthday for you.
Aww. That's so sweet.
And I don't know if she sang to you when you were little, but I have her singing right now.
Your grandma sang to me when I was little?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you guys, when the little girls were young, yeah.
I didn't know that at all. I just found it out today.
The cow jumped over the moon. That's what I'm hearing for some reason. And I don't know if somebody, or it could be somebody saying that for you.
I still say that.
What happened?
I still say that. I think I say it as a phrase or something.
Oh, you said cow jumped over the moon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's not singing. Maybe your grandma. This is your way your grandmother's saying it to me. And if you say that as a phrase, as that's what the cow jumped over the moon, I need to tell you that.
Thank you. It's so nice to hear from her.
That was just her way of saying that to you, so you know it's her.
Thank you.
I'm going to bring Kristen on, so you get to meet Kristen.
Sweetheart.
Hello. Hi, welcome. I pulled your cards, and I mean, they're really, really beautifully pulled, which I love to see, healthy, well-rounded, stable, beautiful, solid. So what I see is actually I pulled your relationship up, and that there is some really mutual sharing going on between the two of you, that you guys are on equal footing. I do see that you are a creative soul, and that I'm hoping that you have some creativity in your life, a way to to have an outlet, a way to create, a way to share. So I have sharing and I have creativity, and it's mixed in between lovers. So what that means is if you've maybe gotten away from some of that in your life, that would be a way for you to bring in that light and that hope and that peace, and basically a way to let your heart, open back up and soar and feel like you're, contributing back into our earth and back into, back into the light. I do see that source communicates to you. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but basically you have a lot of energy that's flowing through you, and a lot of times they're communicating to you. I do see that there are some things that have happened in the past, and this could be with your mother, but it is pulling that an energy of needing to let go of some of the things that have happened. Sometimes when we hold on to things, it can drag us down a little bit, and it can stop those creative juices, and it can cause a little bit of low energy. And because we're holding on to stuff that we can't do anything about, So I also see, which is interesting, is a lot of the experiences that you're happening presently, you've been experiencing for many lifetimes, which is interesting. So a lot of lifetimes, you've had a lot of these situations, but in this particular lifetime, you have the opportunity and the availability to heal and to let go of the things that you've carried with you, not only this lifetime, but the lifetime before and the lifetime before. And at that point, you're just going to go out and celebrate. You're going to dance in the rain. You're going to come back to that creative self that you are, because we need that. You need that. We all need that. I understand we have our day jobs, and we have to pack, and we have to move, and we have a life and a family, but we have to make sure we're taking care of ourselves and whatever that means inside of your heart. And sometimes we forget to think about that. We're so busy taking care of everybody else all the time, So it's time to kind of focus on what you need. And no one else can give that to you, not your daughter or your husband or anyone else. It's got to come from you,
Okay.
All right, darling. Well, let us know how things go. Keep in touch. Let me know what kind of art you're going to create.
Okay. Well, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Have a beautiful day. Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Okay. Now, for those of you who had a reading, we're going to boot you out of the waiting room. We got people knocking on our door to come in for a reading. So I think things are starting to come a little bit better now. It's working out now. So let's see. I'm trying to do both things here. So do you want to add a little?
What I would like to add is, y'all, if we do not have your email address, please reach out to us. Please go to the ourjourneyoflife.com. Joseph, you said you have a newsletter?
Yeah, I have a newsletter, and you can just leave your email address and name, and then you get our newsletter and where we're going to do our workshops or events and everything.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put that together with you. I really have so many things to write, and I'm just excited to start writing again, because I heal when I write. That's my creative outlet, is writing. So when I sit down and I can write, my whole world just lightens up. So I'm excited to write and be a part of the newsletter, and then we'll get that going in the next week or so and get it out there. And then also, Joseph, on the 21st, I think it's on Monday, on the 21st. I want to do like a holiday show, and I want to do some giveaways. So not only from you, but from everyone that I've met in the last few months, to see if they want to give away a coaching session or a book or some SGW swag or a free 5-day transformation program. So on the 21st, y'all check in, and I'm just going to be like, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. I'm going to be like Oprah for a day.
And what day is the 21st?
I think it's a Monday. It's a Monday.
And your Monday show. Okay.
Yeah. And guess what? I'm going to be at my mother's house, and I'm going to try to get her to come on the show. I'm going to try. She probably won't. My mother
I got your banner up for your show.
She might come on. She doesn't, I don't know. She's tough. I love her, but she's tough. So we'll see if I can get her on. But otherwise, I'm going to be at her house, which I'm super excited about. And also Joseph, let's see, I have Scott coming on. We're going to talk about the new year, and then I have the kids. I'm bringing the kids on in the new year. So both of the kids are going to come on. So I'm all excited about that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Give us your email, guys. We know your email.
And share. I'm going to go ahead and pick up another name here. For those of you who are listening on Facebook, the room has emptied. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I lied. The room is filled. So we're going to, when you get a reading, kind of bump yourself off to make some room in the room. The last person just came in on the room. So I have number 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Doreen, we're going to bring you on the stream. You're ready? Here you go. Hi, Doreen.
Hi.
Welcome. Where are you calling from?
Lake Worth, Florida.
Hi. You're in our neck of the woods. We can hang out with you. How'd you hear about us?
My friend Jeff and Maria, they're actually on here also. They let me know what you were doing and thought I might enjoy it.
Okay. So what can we hear? What can we do for you tonight? Sorry.
I just lost my mother recently.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And my sister.
Okay. I want you to count 1 to 5 out loud for me, Doreen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Sometimes we feel responsible or we could have done more and we didn't do enough. Could this fit with your sister in a way?
Yeah.
She's telling me that you're feeling that you should have reached out more, you could have done more. And she wants to let you know that it's okay. Does this make sense, Doreen?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Yeah, you're frozen, but we can hear your voice, though.
Yeah, it does.
She wants to say how much she loves you. She says you mean the world to her, and you only meant the best for her. Tough love is sometimes hard, but sometimes tough love is the only way we can help someone or make things better. She says it's okay. Sometimes I need a swift kick in the ass, she says. And that's how you were with her.
Yeah.
She wants to let you know I'm with Mom, and I'm at peace. I struggled with my addictions. I struggled with my troubles, and my addictions got the best of me. And Doreen, you were so right. I'm sorry that I didn't listen, and I should have listened more. Thank you for being you and being the sister, my big sister, that you are. And I love you with all my heart. I'm seeing angel wings now. You're showing me. Is there a tattoo with wings or angel wings or something like that?
My mom always liked angel wings. She would always wear like the little angel wings.
Okay, so your mom is showing me the angel wings then. So she is coming through. And I feel like your mom was a person who used to do a lot for everybody.
Yeah.
And always kept busy. And she always keeps busy. She's taking care of your sister or my daughter. And that's one thing. Now, who is Shirley or who's the S, by the way?
Who?
Is there an S, female S?
My sister, Susan.
Susan. Okay. So Susan sends her love. And she's laughing too. She has a great sense of humor. She said,
no, that's Sabrina.
Sabrina. Who's Sabrina?
Sabrina was my best friend that passed away.
Very good sense of humor. Very outgoing. Yeah. Okay. Then I have Sabrina here. She's a little flirty too.
Yeah.
So, but tough though. She. I have to put filters on, and it's a show here. If we were doing a private reading, I would speak like that. She wants me to speak like her, and I said I can't.
No, you cannot.
Anybody ever call you Reenie or anything like that?
Yeah.
Who is this? Who called you Reenie?
She did.
All right. She wanted me to address you as Reenie.
Nice.
She's hanging out here with your sister and your mom.
Nice.
And just wanted to let you know, I'm still getting in trouble here.
I believe that.
Okay. She sends her love. I'm going to bring Kristen on for you now.
Thank you.
And thank you for giving me this opportunity to connect with all of them, your mom, your sister, and Sabrina.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
So it's pretty amazing to know you got your best friend, your sister, and your mom over there partying, and you're stuck here. So sorry, but it's okay. We're making the best of being here, right? You know, it's not so bad here when we shift our perspective. So I have a really interesting reading for you. It's so interesting, actually. So I have a black and white situation. So what I mean by that is, I think, should I start with the black or the white? I'm going to start with the white and then go to the black. I'm going to sandwich it. I'm going to Oreo it. Opposite of Oreo. All right. So I show that you're like a master light worker. Are you aware that you're connected to guides, that you can channel, that you have spirits talking to you and angels talking to you and source talking to you? You know things before they happen. You sense things before they happen. You feel other people's energies. You have probably, I don't know if you've kept this to yourself, or if this is just, you're like a master creator here on earth. So you're like me, like we could be doing this together, me and you. You know, you could be healing people and sharing your gifts with people. So I want you to know that the world, so this is the good stuff, right? So I want you to know that the world would really, really benefit from having you share some of that healing energy with us. Okay. You have a beautiful ability to live in the present moment if you so choose to. And like I said, the world would really benefit by having you as a light worker joining our team. So Source would like to hire you. It's a really beautiful place. When you work there, you're being offered a job here.
Nice.
Okay, so having said that, now I got some other stuff that's getting in the way though. I have some energetic stuff, and it's okay. So this is where like the dark side comes in. It's not dark. We have a yin and the yang. We have to love our dark as much as we love our light, but we also have to recognize it. And we also have to recognize when we have that low vibrational energy inside of our field. That could be sometimes why you're not feeling good all the time, especially because you're so sensitive. You're such a highly sensitive empath that all of the different energies that are around you are draining your energy source. And this happens if you're, and I don't mean to say, like someone of your abilities needs some kind of training to understand how to absorb other people's energies all the time. And if you're constantly absorbing everyone's energy, you're going to feel very exhausted. And what happens when you feel very exhausted, you get into this low vibrational plane. And inside this low vibrational plane, we have all sorts of thoughts that roll into our minds, especially as an empath and a light worker, because you're like a sponge. So a lot of times, half of the thoughts that are going on in your mind, they don't even belong to you. They're from other people. They're from your neighbors. They're from your people that you're around. They're from other influences, and they get into your mind and they like repeat themselves over and over, especially as sensitive as you are. So without kind of the proper training to remove that energy from your field, you can feel very stressed. Your environment is a little bit stressed. And then what also happens is, when we have an environment around us that's very right and wrong, this is good and this is bad, this is the way it is, there's no compromising. We have these tough, strict morals in our environment. And for someone of your, again, abilities, this is a difficult environment for you to be living in because you're such a flower. You're such a free spirit. So your environment's a little heavy for your soul and your chakras and your energy. So what I'd like you to do is clean it up, because I do see that you are a light worker and a master here on this earth. And again, I will say this, I'm going to tell everyone who has these abilities, we need your light. The world needs you right now. We need you to free up that energy. And in order to free up that energy, we need to clear away some of that environmental streams that are coming into us. You know, and I'm going to let you figure out where they're coming from. But what I'd like to ask you to do is make some adjustments there. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you both.
Thank you for coming on, Doreen.
How things go in the next little bit. I want to hear from you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye, Irene.
Wow, everybody's knocking on our door. It's going like crazy here.
I know, I saw that.
Yeah, once you have your reading, if you can boot out of the stream, make room on the waiting room, that would be great on here. And we have a lot in the waiting room now. And how's your energy?
My energy is great. My computer's energy is not so great. And my cleaners put my charger somewhere, and I'm like watching it tick down. I have 11% of computer use left.
Oh no. Okay, so I'll know if you cut off. I'll know what happened.
That's what it is. And
yeah. Well, we got 15 minutes of showtime left.
And it says I have 11% left. So.
Okay. So I have the number, either the number 6 or the number 9. Which one should it be? Let's say, all right, let's say it's number 6. Okay. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have Susan here. So I'm going to bring Susan up on the stream. Hi, Susan.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Have you called before? Is this the first time being on?
Nope, this is my first time actually.
Oh, welcome. Good. We love first timers. We should have a bell when a first timer comes on. We should like ring a bell. Isn't that a good idea?
First timers. Kind of a long bell though.
I'm going to get a bell. Like a
Yeah.
bell.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
So where are you calling from, Susan?
I'm in Syracuse, New York, upper state New York.
Yeah, I know Syracuse. Okay, welcome. So what
Yeah.
brings you onto the show today?
Actually, I was just looking through and I saw you guys and I jumped on, and I've been looking for some wisdom and knowledge about some things that are opportunities and choices that are ahead of me. And so I just thought that I'd give it a chance, and here I am.
Well, I have the perfect person who's shuffling her cards right there, and I'm going to bring her on for you, okay? And I'm going to check out here. I always take the medium ones, and when it comes to life path, Kristen's pretty good. She helps me with mine, too.
Okay, awesome.
Yay.
Hi.
So far, so good. So you have some really great things ahead of you. All right, hold on, let me see what I have. Okay. Okay, so I do see that you have a new vision ahead of you. So what that means is obviously we've been living a certain way, and we come to a point in our life where we're like, you know what, I'm about to transform. I need to do this. You're in a transformation stage, and you have a new vision coming your way, and a new way of experiencing everyday living. And that's really the key. It's about shifting your perception and experiencing life as it is right now. So you're loving the trees, you're loving the butterflies, you're loving the bees. So, which means this is the type of energy that I want you to put into this new vision and this transformation, which I do show that, you know, making a couple of changes, a couple of energetic adjustments is going to help you to bring this new vision to life. So, for example, there's a little bit of energy that's coming into your field.
I'm losing you. You're breaking.
Oh, no.
For some reason,
It's probably interfering with everything, Kristen.
It's breaking up.
Yeah. Yeah, you're breaking up big time now.
You know,
I'm sorry.
Okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
At first it was just the little bit of echoing, but now maybe it's spirit perhaps that is interfering with this.
I know. Maybe I can record it well because I got it.
Yeah,
it's really disappointing. I don't know if it's my end or your end, but.
All right, Susan, what if you had to? I work a little differently. Yeah, Kristen, you're completely muted now.
Okay,
so,
let me click off and see what I can do.
Probably because your computer is going down to 5%.
Could be.
So, yeah, can't hear you, Kristen.
I think it's spirit.
Okay. Hold on.
I think it's spirit.
If you had a question, what would your question be? That's how I normally do my readings.
Actually, I just have a couple of decisions to make, and it involves big change, and that's something that I'm not used to. So I've been, looking for other people's insights, and
When you say big change, is that anything to do with moving?
Yes.
Okay. When you ask for a big change, I say moving is the best part. New beginnings, new start, and a new lease in life. Sometimes we have to cut cords. We have to leave what we're holding on to. And I have that take a leap of faith and things are going to be better for you. Trust in it. The move is going to be a new lease in life, better decisions, and a new lease. And that's what I got. Okay.
That's some confirmation there. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming on.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Have a blessed night.
You too. Thank you. All right. Well, it looks like we lost Kristen. Her battery was pretty much going. So I'm going to solo it here. Well, let's see. She's right there.
Wait, can you hear me?
You're talking like a munchkin. Fast forward. Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
Oh, there you go. That's a little better.
Is it a little better? Can you understand me though?
Like you're talking real quick.
Why is it doing that?
It could be your internet. I'm going to have to get you a broadband wire to connect to your modem instead of wireless. We're going to work on that this week too. And now you're frozen.
Okay, well,
I tell you what, we're at showtime. It's 9:30, so I'm going to take one more person in, and then I might have to end the show better myself here because Kristen kind of faded out. So let me bring one more person in here. I just picked a number here. The number is 2, and I have Valerie. Valerie. I'm going to bring her up here. Hi, Valerie. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Have you been on the show before, or is this the first time?
This is my first time.
Okay, welcome. Where are you calling from?
I'm from Virginia.
Virginia. Okay. So what can we do for you today?
This past year, both my mom and my best friend have passed away. I've also 3 years ago, my nanny passed away, and in 2002, my boyfriend passed away.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
Here lately, I've just been struggling a lot with my mom's passing. My dad has as well. My dad has lost 2 wives.
Count 1 to 5 for me, Valerie, out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, Valerie. One thing I hear about your mom is that she's almost like she's your everything. She always gave you direction in life. She always told you what to do and how to do it. Now, I always teach heaven is within, it's within our heart. And she's going to end up hearing you here. And you can speak to her here. She hasn't left you. She said, sweetie, I'm here. I'm always here. I'm in your head. Like I'm always there. I'm in your head now. And you listen to me on there. You're not lost, she says. She says, you're not lost at all. She says, just follow the directions. Follow your heart. Follow your dreams now. It's okay to make those decisions. It's okay to move forward. And that's what she's telling me. How is your relationship with your father, though? She wants to know if it's any better.
Oh, yeah, my dad has become my best friend.
Okay. So after her passing, you got closer with your dad?
I do. I talk to him probably 4 times a day. He comes up and eats dinner with us.
Okay. So your mom is
I'm
wants
trying to
to
take
honor that.
care of him.
Your mom wants to honor that because she's very much aware of your relationship with your father now, and she's happy with that. So you have your dad, and that's the blessing right there. So the lost time that you had with your dad, now you can make up that time. And your mother said it's a blessing now, and look at it as a blessing. Your mom is okay. She's at peace, she said. She said she looked beautiful. Was there something about was she buried in a coffin, by the way? No.
No, she was cremated.
Like something about her
But
looking beautiful at the end. Um, I don't. Did somebody do her makeup or something like that?
when she got to be to where she couldn't communicate or anything, she was on a ventilator, but she could still nod her head towards the end. My dad asked her, did she want him to do her nails?
Oh, there we go.
And
That's
Dad
what she's
did her
talking about,
nails.
making her look beautiful. So
He
she
did her
wants to honor
nails.
that. And if that was the last thing that she had done before her passing, this is what she brings about her looking beautiful at the end with her nails. Butterflies. She wants you to look for the butterflies. Is that a big sign for you?
Black and yellow butterflies.
Okay. So it's very important about the butterflies. Okay. After this reading, I want you to message me on Facebook. I want to send you my book, Speaking to Heaven. It's going to help you with the grieving process to understand a little bit what your mom's going through and how to speak to her on there. And that's going to be my Christmas gift from Kristen and I. And so make sure you leave your email address on there. And I'm glad that we got with you. I want to thank you for being on.
Thank you so much.
All right. You take care.
God bless you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm going to see if Kristen can end the show here with me. Say something. No, you're muted right now, so unmute yourself. She's texting me. All right. Well, that is... I lost my co-host, so I'm going to go ahead and finish out the show. I want to thank everybody. For those of you in the queue, I'm sorry we didn't get to everybody, but call in next time. I normally remember names that are up here, and so next time we'll see what happens about getting you up and on top of the line on everything. So for those of you listening on Facebook and YouTube, this was a night of love, hope, and laughter. Kristen and I welcomes everybody. And I want everyone to have a great night. Kristen's show is every Monday night. She does readings, and you can participate on the Kristen O Show. And then every Wednesday night, Kristen and I will be doing readings here. Thank you, everybody. And everybody have a wonderful night.